Hi, my name is Bryce and welcome to Please Press Play, and this is a reaction to Fruits Basket Season 2, Episode 2. So in the last episode, we had a very Yuki-centric episode. It also followed the Yuki fan club leader and her little roller coaster of emotions in her love for Yuki. And it explored some themes of self-hatred for her and a little bit for Yuki. Oh, that makes that episode click a little bit more for me now. The last episode was pretty much just Yuki dealing with some of his struggles with feeling lame and feeling just not good enough, and also feeling like he can't really connect with a lot of people. And then of course the Yuki fan club leader just dealing with her love for him, struggling with her own issues on a much lighter level, I would say, than him. It was a pretty simple episode. I'm very excited for this one. I am hoping we see a little bit more of Toru and Kyo.
One more thing, your career plans. Fill out those forms and get them turned in by the end of the week. And we'll be having parent-teacher conferences right after summer break. So don't forget to let your parent or guardian know what's up.
Who's gonna be Toru's guardian?
See if he can come. Kyo and Kyo.
Aww.
What's your plan? Gonna open a cat cafe? Meow. Just shut it. What do you care anyway?
Get some food soon. There's gonna be hell to pay.
Oh.
I get that you're hungry, but why take it out on Kyung-kyung?
I'm not hungry, Junior. I'm hangry. I slept in, so I didn't get any breakfast.
Hey, if you were a guy, I'd wipe the floor with you for pulling a stupid
I need this on my wall, this picture.
If you were born a cheap gangster girl.
No matter how pissed off you are, I know you wouldn't hurt a girl, dumbass. That's why I did it.
Oh, I love her. Oh,
So long since we've all eaten lunch together like this.
It has.
I love this.
Tastes a lot better without you idiots around.
Have you already turned in your career plan form, Toru?
Yep.
I haven't yet. I'm not sure what I want to do. Yeah, me neither.
Same.
How can we decide that crap now?
Ever.
Yes, you've had your plan. You know, you could always just get married, Toru. Huh? Oh, marriage? In that case, perhaps I should go to college. Then I would be better able to support us. Don't pick out your wedding dress just yet. I had something
I
else
love
in
her.
mind. Like her getting hitched to one of these children's, for instance. What the hell are those cases for? You got a problem with Toru, you got a problem with me, and you don't want that.
She is on fire in this episode.
We'll see which of us wins. Who knows? I could surprise all of you and be the first of us to tie the knot.
I pity the poor guy.
I'm not saying I'd marry him, but I did meet a guy at work that I'm maybe kind of a little bit into. What? Oh, this is new.
Spill the tea.
Will you tell us what he's like?
He reminds me of you, actually.
Huh? A guy reminds you of me? Like how?
Sounds like the type of man I'd like to meet. Whatever you're imagining,
Plans.
would you mind?
Goals. The path forward. My life. My future.
He looked at her when he said his future. Oh, this show makes me nervous when they drop little lines like after next year. Ugh, shit.
Come on, Toru. Let's go. Keep spacing out and I'll leave you behind.
Oh, they're seeing Kozuma?
Too much. We'll just eat some lunch and maybe talk a little.
I'm so excited.
Boring? There's still so much I don't know about him. I'm really excited, I mean it.
Okay, fine. I believe you. Watch where you're going.
Precious.
It kind of smells like smoke in here.
Master! What are you setting on fire now? The pot! The fish is burning too!
Okay.
Y'all can go out to eat.
Guess I shouldn't be reading. But Shigeru's new book is fascinating. That's what you should have burned.
If you don't mind, I'd be happy to make something for us.
What? You're the guest here. You shouldn't have to cook. That would be great, thank you. Oh, come on! You have something on your mind. Why do you say that? You were like this when you were young, too. Whenever you wanted to say something.
Let's play.
Aww.
Nuh-uh. I was never that cutesy or pathetic.
No, but Kyo was a really great cook. You should have tasted the rice porridge he made for me. It was wonderful.
Kyo made rice porridge for you.
Mm-hmm.
How interesting. Okay, that's enough. Don't you some reading to do? Yes, of course.
It looks like those two are having a good time. I never thought I'd see him so comfortable with anyone other than you. Oh, the door.
A year ago, this wouldn't have been possible. He couldn't even look up, let alone smile.
Oof.
All he had was despair.
Dark turn.
If you think this has a happy ending, you haven't been paying attention.
He was surrounded by an aura of darkness, akin to death.
Kazuma?
Oh shit.
Kazuma?
Yeah, sorry, who's at the door?
He's gone now. But it was Kyo's father.
Oh no, no. Stressed.
Yes, I'm sorry. I know it's
No.
last minute, but there's someone I need to see.
It's so cute when they bicker like that.
The way only a parent and child can.
I'm sorry, I didn't see you there, sir.
No, I'm sorry for startling you. Kunimitsu Tomura. You could say I'm Kazuma's disciple and his personal assistant. If you ever want dirt on Kyo, here are some stories I could share. You see that? Poor kid once cried his eyes out just from looking at it. Kunimitsu.
No one wants to hear about that crap! I think you of all people would understand. The one possessed by the cat is supposed to be confined. That thing is being granted unprecedented freedom now. But after graduation, all of that is going to change. They'll lock the creature up. For good. It'll stay in that dark room on the main estate until death. Kazuma, will you help when the time comes?
No.
Let's calm down.
No.
I think you're getting a bit ahead of yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Graduation isn't for a couple of years. I don't care how long we have. Just the thought of it continuing to live outside like it's a regular person makes me sick. No. That thing isn't human. It's a disgusting monster. A demon that as good as murdered my wife, its own mother.
I need him to lay hands on him.
Will that crime be forgiven? It was all that thing's fault. He is finally beginning to change. He clawed his way out of despair and is ready to leave it behind. He's trying to grow. So perhaps it's time for you to change as he has. You relentlessly persecute your son, but never stop to examine your own conduct. What? Are you suggesting I'm at fault somehow? I just can't help. I will never cooperate with any attempt to confine Kyo. Akijo won't make you! You won't have a choice! You can't define a family head! I will do what I must. No matter who I'm up against, I will protect him with my life. You're no real parent of his, so you will never understand. He's my son, and I will keep him safe. You think you'll get away with this?
Oh, I love him.
Going to the beach or the pool.
Uh,
Can you even swim anyway?
Yeah, I totally can. I just need to get better at the whole breathing part.
How can you swim if you don't come up for air?
One deep breath and then paddle like crazy.
You idiot. You'll be better off if you just stick to building sandcastles. There you are.
I had to listen to some unkind grumbling, but I'm fine now.
Master?
That's right. Just keep growing and changing, and I'll keep protecting you. Forget all that. Is the curry ready yet?
It's been ready.
We didn't want to start without you, but should we eat now?
I loved that.
Why do you think he decided to cut it?
Does it really matter?
Well, it was a superstitious habit anyway. Besides, these days, I figured a certain someone wouldn't cry about it.
Who knows why he does anything? What's that look for?
Oh, it's nothing. Hey, I've been wondering. Do you think you'll take over Master's dojo for him when you're older?
Might not be possible. I'm possessed by the cat.
Please. Please stop, Kyo.
Stop what?
Stop making me look closer. I can't. I have to keep acting like everything is okay. Because if I don't, then I'll start crying and I won't be able to stop. The thing is, I get the feeling that your master is waiting for you. If something's wrong, he'll be there. But you have to take the first step.
nicest crybaby I've ever met.
It sounds like someone's in need of advice.
Okay.
Shigure, I didn't know you were awake.
I haven't been for long. Poor Toru, don't cry. Hey, Kyo, why are you lurking in the corner?
Jerk. He definitely did that on purpose.
Obviously, you're overwhelmed. You look around you and the doubts start flooding in. Will you be able to clean it all? How long will it take? Can you do it well enough? If you ask me, your best bet is to start by washing the laundry that's at your feet. It's important to think about what's ahead, but if you focus on that too much, you'll trip over what's right in front of you. Keep washing, one piece of laundry at a time, and before you know it, there you'll be, staring up at the sun in a bright blue sky. And sure, you'll still get anxious sometimes, but when that happens, just take a little break, read a book, watch some TV, and if all else fails, eat somen with your friends. Whoa, amazing! Was that a great talk or what, folks? And how considerate of you to invite me to join your meal as thanks for my sage advice.
Bastard! You just wanted some of our somen.
We could all eat somen together.
Oh my! You know what they say about pink somen, right, Kyo? It puts you in the mood.
Who says?
See? Look out, everyone! Kyo's feeling feisty.
Shut up! He's obviously full of it, you damn rat!
Nothing seems quite as bad after a good meal with people you care about.
Okay, so that was episode 2 of season 2, and I have to say I liked that episode a lot more than the first episode of season 2. And I think now, after watching 2 episodes of this season, I kind of get more of the vibe they're going for. I think season 1, as somebody said in the comments the other day, was definitely a lot of introduction, and this season feels a lot more like they're delving deep into the characters and spending more time with them, as opposed to having to just keep introducing things and bringing new mysteries into the fold. It seems more like the characters have more time to breathe, and we're spending more time with getting to know their insecurities and their thoughts about the future. Oh, too much about the future. Now they have me stressed. So I want to start out with Kyo and the Master. That was all wonderful. Very disappointed in Kyo's father showing up and acting the way he did. That was very, very disheartening. Not surprising, but disheartening. But at the end of the day, I was very proud of Kazuma for sticking by Kyo and showing that he really does care about Kyo and he considers him his son. Oh, and the lines that he stung the dad with were just perfect. He's just a pitch perfect dad. And I'm glad that Kyo, no matter what, does have somebody who will stick by his side. Some of the stuff around Kyo stresses me out though, because Kyo even said he was concerned about his future after next year. And then when the dad came up talking about locking him up, I was like, oh God, no, is Akito gonna have Kyo locked up? I will not have that. I will find a way into this reality, and I will stop that from happening. I don't care. No, absolutely not. No way. I loved all the time we got to spend with Kyo and Toru in the same room again in this episode. I did really find it bittersweet seeing Toru have that little breakdown over the future. I feel her pain. I'm that same way. I was that way in high school. I'm that way now. Especially with the pandemic and everything that's going on. I'm always worried about money and what's going to happen next. And it's really hard to plan life. And every time I feel like you do, it goes the opposite direction. So that was very relatable, especially from somebody from Toru who tries so hard to stay positive. That's just so hard for a lot of us sometimes, and a lot of the characters on the show, like Kyo and Yuki, are not as positive as she is, but she has that need to keep going, and it was sad to see her cry, but also it's good to see her get it out, because she doesn't a lot. So it's nice to see those little moments where she, comes down from her little happiness cloud and shows that she's aware of everything around her and the possibilities of things going negatively. She just fights through it all she can, which is very admirable. Also loved seeing Uo-chan and Hana-chan have a little bit more screen time this episode. Uo was on fire. She was magnificent, hilarious. Loved seeing her again. I know they were in the first episode of season 2, but they were there for 2 seconds. In this one, they had a lot more fun. The biggest takeaways from this episode for me were we're definitely pushing towards the future now. Oh, and I also want to give Shigure props for that little speech he gave at the end about the laundry thing. thing, because I think that I'm very much someone who focuses only on the future, and that gives me anxiety. The future's not here yet, so there's no reason to be anxious about it until you just absolutely have to be. So a lot of times things will work out, or you can figure out another solution when the time comes, but you just gotta put your foot on the brake, and I'm not good at that. So that little speech, that actually made me feel better too. The show is very much like therapy in that way, and it was great. So props to Shigure for that one, even if he was just doing it to get Selman. Overall, for me, the highlights were definitely Kazuma versus Kyo's father. That was incredible. I love anything with Kazuma and Kyo. Just it makes my heart so warm, seeing Kyo and Toru have their little moments, and then just seeing everybody again. I was glad the focus was just back on the main cast and not Fan Club Girl from last time, but it was a very emotional episode. I did almost start. If Shigure hadn't popped in and stopped everything with Toru and Kyo, I probably would have cried at some point. But Toru was getting to me, but I didn't. I held strong. I guarantee that won't happen for long in the season. I'm sure I'll be crying soon, but we're not there yet. But anyways, thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, please hit that like button. Please comment down below, tell me what you thought, and subscribe if you feel inclined to do so, and I will see you in episode 3.